Today marks day number 17 of the $5,000 account challenge. We're up $260 in the account, which brings our total portfolio balance to over $10,000, which means since starting the $5,000 account challenge, we have now doubled our initial investment of $5,000. Here's the one and only trade that I took today. It was Amazon. I had a long idea on Amazon today above $217. The resistance is very clear from 2 days prior, yesterday, and then going into today. But what skewed my entry lower was the fact that Amazon opened up, ripped, and then pulled right back and formed this pennant. We had a series of lower highs and higher lows converging to a point, at which point I told the team during the live trading, watch for a potential breakout from this pennant pattern. We can go long on the break of the pennant pattern for the run back to the high of day. That is exactly what we got, and that is exactly what we did. We market bought the break of the pennant. Now, I didn't buy down here. I market bought here because I wanted to be sure that it was creating a higher high. So about halfway through this candle is where I got my purchase. We got the move up. I was up about 10% here at the peak, but I was looking for the move to the high of day. So I made the decision there not to close the position. I was looking for more. And then the stock enters into about 10 minutes of consolidation, which was not part of my plan to hold through consolidation. I was fearful that this was going to sell right back down. And President Trump at this time started speaking. So while I was in this position, I was really getting concerned about this turning around and reversing on me. So you can call it paper hand if you want, but when I was offered close to 10% profit again, I just went ahead and took it, which gave me a profit of $260 on the day and was enough to put us over the $10,000 mark in the account challenge. Now, 2 candles after I closed my position, which was at the top of this red candle, this runs to and through the high of day here, which would have given me 20% profit. The stock does continue to run beyond that, and I do mention at this time during this consolidation that it's not a bad idea to go long with a stop loss at 217 for the run up into the high of day. I personally didn't take this trade as I was running a Q&A session at that time, but it was mentioned. You might look back at this and say, Gates, you're breaking the rules by taking the entry prior to the trigger level break, and I would agree with that. However, I'm also adjusting my entry price based off of intraday price action, which I do believe I'm experienced enough to do at this point. It's not something that I teach, and it's not something that I would recommend to newer traders, but if you've been trading for a while, then you know what I'm talking about. You do start to gain the ability to see opportunity before your trading plan or levels that you have set are being hit. So when I saw this pennant pattern shape up intraday, I went ahead and posted to the team 9:48 a.m. time stamped before the breakout, telling them to watch for the breakout of this pattern itself. That's exactly how we were able to catch the entry where we did, and in the grand scheme of things, it was the start of this larger run. Do I wish that I had held through? Yes. But am I also glad that I'm green on the day and took some profits? Also, yes. So that's it for today's video, day number 17 of the $5,000 account challenge. Tomorrow, market is closed, but we will likely be back Friday for day number 18 of the $5,000 account challenge. Thank you so much for your time. Hope the videos helped, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.